You know, it's a calculated, proven strategy on how to do it. Now I'm asking a question, I need participation, right? Why are most sales not closed? I read, I did the coursework, right? Okay, we never asked, so we never asked the guests to buy. Why is that?
Fear.
Okay, so we're afraid. So the point of this exercise is to kind of go over why we're not asking, getting us to ask, and ask more often, right? Can we do that?
Oh, yeah.
Now the biggest thing is I want you guys to kind of change your mindset on what closing is, right? So it's gonna be a little bit different than what you went through the coursework. So a lot of years of being a salesperson, being a sales manager, so I'm gonna go through a lot of stuff that you probably know and don't know, okay? Next slide. We're familiar with that, right? So, we see them leaving. Why did they leave?
Get the wallet out of the car.
Okay, get the wallet out of the car.
They forgot their ID for financing.
Forgot their ID for financing.
Wanna look around.
Wanna look around.
Gotta go
Because
talk to
we
the
didn't
husband.
manage to close them and we didn't ask to the, hard close.
Okay. All that's true, right? You see that money on the desk. Every time a guest leaves, you give that $100 to that guest. So, is there intention to buy? Let me ask you a question. Do they intend to buy?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
When they come to the store?
Before we came in.
More often than not, yes.
Okay. So they're not coming in to look around, they're not coming to waste your time. They wanna buy. But the reason why they don't buy is because we don't
Ask for a sale.
ask for the sale. Okay, so if we're looking at that, we know that. What are some things that people think about salesmen?
Pushy.
Pushing and
Dishonest.
dishonest, what else?
We wanna make the most money off of this.
Slimy,
What is
greedy.
it? Okay,
You don't actually care about their needs or anything like that.
okay. So, is there a difference between a salesperson and a closer?
Yes.
What are the attributes of a closer?
Money
Anybody know?
hungry,
Aggressive?
discipline.
I don't think so, because I'm a closer, I'm not aggressive.
What are the attributes of a closer? Like, if you could paint a picture of a strong closer, what would you say that they do?
Someone that earned the right to close.
Earn the right,
Build a relationship.
the relationship,
They're gonna ask for the sale. and-
Listen, ask the right question.
ask the right
Confident.
questions, confident.
They've made investment, believe enough in you that you give enough product knowledge to them for them to buy.
Okay,
They educate.
educate.
I also think it's important to read your guests, because you have to learn there's different closing methods for different types of guests. Some people you push them, they're gone, they're never coming back. Some people you can hard close them.
So would you say, like again, I mentioned, it's calculated, it's a strategy, there's also timing in that, right? So, when do you think guests decide to buy? At what point? Values over price,
When they trust their salesperson.
trust salesperson, anybody at this table. When do you think they decide to buy? When does a guest make a buying decision?
And cost.
We're comfortable.
Okay.
I would say in the comparison center, really. I mean, if they're trusting you and they're feeling comfortable, they might not know what they're gonna buy, but they're gonna think so
Some
comfortable
people-
buying from that person.
I think some people have already decided to buy before they even came in the door, they just don't know when.
Exactly.
What they're gonna buy.
Okay, before they even come into the store, they've already looked online, we got our Googlers, right? They did the research, they know more than you. They've already decided to buy once they walked into the door. Right? Boom. You say, hello, welcome to Mattress Firm, guess what? They already decided. So now the question is, when did you decide to close it? When you saw it? Before they walk in? Anybody else? Is there a time in the presentation where you decided to close it? When they walk in the door, before they even walk in the door, you should have made the decision to already close it. Right?
Your opening is your close.
Boom. So if there's difference between the salesperson, difference between the closer, I'm gonna paint the picture. So I told you change your mind, your whole mindset about closing, right? A salesperson does what? It's in the name.
Sales.
They push the sale, no matter what the sale is, right? What's the sale right now? 20%. Okay. All right. So in order to close, what do salespeople do? How do they close people?
Pitch the sale.
Pitch the sale. What else do they do? Discount.
Or something like.
All right, they discount. How does a closer close a sale?
Ask for it.
He uses their hot buttons, the reason why they're buying.
Okay.
So whatever they come in for, they constantly remind the guests, that's why they're in the store today. It's not price, it's not, this bed's gonna solve that. It's exactly why they can, my back hurts, so you're reminding them, listen, that back pain is there, this is what solves it. If I don't sleep well at night, well, this is gonna help you sleep well. Whatever that issue is that they came in, constantly keeping that to the forefront of their mind of why they're there in the first place.
So basically, you're everybody's. Good job. Okay, so salespersons push a sale, they discount. Closers are customer focused, problem solvers, optimistic, and they have a strategy, they have a plan. Right? So I'm gonna ask you, which one are you? Are you a salesperson or are you a closer? Or if you're not, do you think you can become one? Right? Okay, next one. Aha. So, that being said, there's a philosophy to the close. Right? So, if I'm a salesperson, and I need to be a closer because I'm gonna ask you a question. It's a very simple question. What is your job? Sell bids.
Hit budget.
Hit
Make
budget.
money.
Help guests. Okay. So to define that, how do you get paid? How do you actually make your money?
Closing.
Closing. You don't get paid a red cent to educate them, to give them a tour, to show them how smart you are. You only get paid, the company only pays you a commission once you close the sale and it gets delivered. That's what you get paid for. So I had to learn that, because when I went to the AM thing, I thought, oh, I can be an AM, and I'm going, I don't get paid to be an AM. That's not what I get paid for. I get paid to close sales and get them delivered. You can't pay your bills with being nice to guests and give them your card. Remember that $100 again. If I give them my card, guess what? I didn't close them. If I didn't close them, I don't get paid. Now, it sounds kind of rude, but it's a reality we need to think about. Are guests flooding through the door?
No.
No.
Okay. So if they're not flooding through the door, right? What can you do to maximize that one customer?
Referrals.
Close them, right?
Referrals.
Referrals. Aha, we're getting there, okay. So closers, remember, has a strategy, has a plan, right? So in that strategy and that plan, like what Mike said, they find a need. It's the first thing. They're gonna come in and they're gonna tell you what they need. Now, if I'm going to Mexico, I'm planning a trip to Mexico, right? What do I tell the travel agent?
You need fresh water.
My rider, right? Okay. I need green M&Ms. Okay. So I'm gonna tell them when I want to go, how I want to get there, right? Okay. I want first class. I want 5-star hotel, right? I want meals included. They're gonna tell me what at that point. After they put all the information, what they're gonna tell me. How much it costs.
Their recommendation.
Boom.
When it's available.
When you can do it, how much it costs, and then what is your job?
Find the best price.
Right.
Take care of your
Okay, so the guest is doing what? They're telling you, I wanna go to Mexico, right? I wanna go first class, but my budget is, coach, 3-star hotel, right? So what do you do at that point? Do you discount the product to bring down to the price?
Step down bed.
Drop bid.
Step down bed.
You drop bid, you show them that. So either you're gonna discount it down, you're gonna drop bid. Dropping bed's gonna make them do what? They have a choice, they have to decide what they wanna do at that point, right?
If they're really in love with the premium bed, they're gonna spend the money.
Okay,
Richard, we can't get you there on United, but we have another Legion flight we can take you on.
boom. So understanding that, right, there's a process. So for a long time, sales have been done kind of one way. So I want y'all to look over here. See if I can bring this home. Okay, so a lot of places, this is what I was taught when I first got into sales. I'm gonna do some rapport building, right? I'm gonna ask them their names, their kids, where they work, get to know them, then I'm gonna qualify, right? So what do? How do we qualify?
Find out their needs.
Ask questions, comparison center, get them to pick a certain kind of bed, right? And then we're gonna do a bunch of closing, right? So we're gonna ask them when you want to deliver it, or all this, we're gonna beat them up to the point that, right, they're gonna have to make a decision when they leave. There's a better way, right? So should closing be this uncomfortable thing that you do at the end of the process, or should it be a natural part of the process?
It's a natural part of the process.
Should be pretty painless.
Why? Because if I'm spending more time here, and I'm listening, and I'm asking the questions, I'm gonna qualify, right? So when I show them that bed, that's gonna fill in the lower back, or support the hips, support the shoulders, I show them the adjustable base, because they say they back hurt. I don't know how many times I hear guests come in and say, I got a problem with my lower back, and then most salespeople don't show them the base. I got friends over at Prime Sleep. People start talking about, we shopped them, we all shop these other places, right? When they go to the qualifying, you say, hey, I got a bad back, what they do? They won't show you adjustable base. Their whole model is not to close you, they want you to close yourself, right? That doesn't happen with a lot of guests. A lot of guests need to be pushed, reminded of the package. So if I do all this, closing becomes the smallest part of the process. The smallest part, and the natural part. So, let me ask you a question. When's your birthday?
March 29th.
Boom. So, you like this bed, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You said your lower back hurts. This is gonna solve your lower back, solve your hip, your shoulder. You laid on it a couple times. I had you go try this one. Now you're going back to this one. Why don't you go ahead and get that? It sounds simple, right? But how many times in the process, once you give you that first objection, then you just give it? I don't have my wife. Right? We get that all the time, right? Come on, ladies. Can it be closed?
Absolutely.
I forgot who it was, but somebody tell me, call your wife on the phone right now. That's right. The wife, I don't care what you buy, bitch, you know you closing the deal, right? Or, I got a measure. I'm gonna tell a story right here. When I first got the match firm, I thought it was pretty good salesperson. I had a guest that was him and hawing about buying, well, we got a measure, blah, 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 we don't really know. So, I was working with Corey Bone. Blew my mind. So I went to Corey's and talked to him, they just wouldn't, they don't want to buy it, and stuff like that. He said, hold on, let me try something. So he walked up to him, he said, hey, you like that bed, right? Yep. Okay. So what's the reason why, you're not, well, we want to measure, we want to get it over. He said, so if you got home and you decided that it would work, would you buy it? They said, yeah. So why don't you buy it right now then? If you get home and decide you don't want it, you can cancel it. Next you know where they walking to? The desk. And he sold them. And I'm sitting there like, what in the world? What in the world? How did this happen? You didn't take no for an answer. So you gotta stop taking no's, right? I know it sounds like I'm just saying it's so easy. Well, remember, a closer has a plan, right? And if you have a plan, you have a strategy. What are the objections to closing? What are guests telling you? There's a reason why they won't buy.
They wanna shop around
Okay,
and then use that fluff to comparison finder or offer to look online.
so you come up with a strategy, you got a plan, right?
Here's the first place I've been to.
Okay, so as a group, first place I've been to, what's the comeback for that? Think like a closer.
Where else are you planning on going? And then like I said, look up comparison finder or I'll look it up online.
121.
So a process.
Ask them why they want to leave. What is the need you didn't meet? Because that's really the only reason they would leave is if they didn't have the right price or the right product.
Right. Because remember we said they came in to do what? To buy. So if they came in to buy, why are they not leaving with a receipt?
Because you're not matching their needs.
You gotta find it. You gotta revisit what the whole need was for that one. First I looked, okay, so let me ask you a question. I had I'm jumping ahead, but I'm going to this because it's important. I had a salesperson that I was over when I worked at Rose Furniture. People would do the, I gotta look around. You know what he would say to them? And I think I've shared this with some of y'all. He would go, what's the problem? You don't have the money? You can't afford it? Did you waste my time? Right? Now I'm saying that I'm uncomfortable doing that, right? So I came up with mine. But he never had a guest to complain about it. He was always the #1 salesperson every single month, even if he took 2 weeks off. And to this day, he's still the #1 salesperson for that company. Why? Why do you think that worked for him? Because he didn't feel afraid to ask for the business. You wanna know why? I spent 2 hours with you. Is your time important?
I like to think so.
Right. Do you deserve the right to ask for the business? Meaning they came in, they look at the mattress, you showed them the right mattress, they liked the mattress. So why don't you earn the right to ask for the business? So I came up with something, I came up with the why. So whenever they decide, whatever it is, why? Like what J.O. said, why? It's a simple question. My boss called me in, because I was the guy that, when the guests decided that they wanted to leave, I got real nice. Hey, really nice. Yeah, you can come back anytime and buy something. And then I would see them come into the store and buy for somebody else. They'll go to another store, why? Because you were so nice and educated. But you never asked for the business. And you didn't push them a little bit when they gave you the rejection. You just folded and gave them a card or a quote and hope they come back. That's not the way you get paid, guys. Right? So fundamentally, you get paid to close the sale. Right? So I did the why. Let me ask you a question, okay, Kelly? Talk to me. Why are you not considering buying right now?
I just need to think it over.
Okay, need to think it over. So, what about the bed that you don't like? I mean, because you said that you like this when you laid on it for a good 10 to 15 minutes. You know, I can get this delivered out to you tonight, and you don't have to work, you don't have to look around no more. One, remember you said that you've been sleeping on the sofa for about a week? Why wait? Why would I say that? Because if I built the rapport, I can say that, right? Okay, next slide, please.
I just, to back up on what you said, I like to say, what have we not found that you're still looking for?
Right.
That's just another way to say it.
But they're gonna ask you, right? So, always be closing. It's part of your job. It's what you do. And here's the thing that most of us understand. You're really good at it. And you do it naturally, all the time. You know, when that guest is in the bed, laying in there and you see that they, you know, they like the bed, you'll go up and say, hey, want to check in with you? See if you have any stock. That's close, right? What are some other ways? What's some other ways that you close naturally in the process?
Mentioning delivery before they even talk about getting
Mention
delivered.
delivery. Talk about the sale.
So while they're laying on bed, sometimes I'll check stock to see if it's in stock, and and once I find out that it is, and they like the bed, I'll say, I have this one in stock, I can get it to you tonight.
Right. That's a what, soft close. So you're doing it, the only part that we're not doing is a direct close. We're not directly closing people. Cause it's uncomfortable. I did a little exercise with my wife, my daughter, we went to IHOP for her birthday. And the waitress, I said, hey, I think her birthday might be the same as yours. Why don't you ask her when her birthday is? They came up with every excuse why they wouldn't ask this lady who's waiting on them, right? Who's real friendly when her birthday was. You wanna know why? It's uncomfortable. The reason why you don't do the direct close is because it's uncomfortable. Make it uncomfortable. I mean, you already know about the kids, what they ate last night, what the hopes and dreams are, right? So if you know that, why would you ask them, I mean, Mike, you got $1?
Nah.
If you had one, would you give it to me?
Sure, man.
Okay, and I don't know you that well, right? But I just asked you. That's simple. It sounds hard, it sounds crazy, sounds kooky, but just that simple, just asking them for that sale. It's the difference between hitting your budget, making those paychecks, or not. All right, next one. All right, so buying signals. Do the guests kind of give you a buying signal? I mean, are they just laying around, they don't answer no questions, they don't talk to you? Do they give you a buying signal?
Absolutely.
What are they? There's two kind of buying signals.
They start asking you questions about the mattress, how thick is it,
Right.
how long is this gonna last?
Gotcha. So verbal, non-verbal cues. They're looking at the price, they're laying on a little bit longer than they did the other one. They start asking about the sale. So they're giving you buying signals, what do you do with that?
Can use it to close.
Yeah. I mean, how many times we have people, we lay on one, say 710, put it up, raise their head, raise their feet, and they're on there for 30 minutes. Then we go, is this the one? Or then we go, you wanna try another one? They're on it for 30 minutes, they wanna buy it, right? Ask for the business. Right, so, part of the buying signals, you actually give off buying signals to the guests. Do you understand that if you approach them in a certain way, you're telling them that you want them to take the business or not? How you stand, your posture, your voice, your inflection, your excitement. I'll walk into a guest and or they go buy for me. No. They go buy for the guy that wants to say, okay, is this the one you want? I can get delivered this day, we can do such. What's your credit card? You got your credit card, you go finance? In all the other different industries, they don't have any problem asking. I mean, I'll talk to Zach. You're in the car business. How do you guys close people?
Well, you do your ABCs first, you're always closing, you know, I mean, so that you're doing on a lot when you're building your report. I mean, it's just simple things, you know, I mean, they come in and say they don't want red, you know, and you land them on whatever that you want, you know, but you control your customer. The minute you lose your control of your customer, they're gonna do whatever they want, that's when you're gonna lose. They're gonna walk out the door, they're gonna bounce from bed to bed, have somebody in their head, next thing you know, well, we gotta think about it, you know, the car business is easy, you wanna sleep on it. It ain't a mattress, what do you wanna sleep on? You know, it's here from you now, you've got a good deal, this is what you want, you drove it, you like it, you know, it's the same with the bed, you know, you talk to the customer on the bed, they like the bed, you see them walk over to it 2 or 3 times, but you always ask for the business. The minute that you stop asking for the business and you stop building your report of the customer, they're gonna go across the street and go buy from somebody else.
They do that, right? So, you've been with me what?
Almost a
A
month.
month? Okay. How many sales have you closed?
10% of my last 10 deals.
Okay, and how much of that had anything to do with discount?
No, I don't, I gave away a mattress protector on the last 10 deals.
Did I hear that? Because here's one thing that we do a lot of times, we get objection. We think we're gonna spec them into buying, right? I do the comfort by color, I tell them about the bed, and magically, these guests are gonna, this is what I want. Rapport, qualifying, they already told you what they want, you already shared with them what works for them. Make a recommendation. This is the one I think that you need to have. Consultant-based selling. When I was in radio, I walk into a customer's office and I would ask them first thing, tell me about your business. What do people like to do more than anything else? Talk about themselves. They can talk all day about themselves, right? And how many, they go, okay, give me a card. Do we go back to, hey, you know, so do we just immediately give them the card or we start talking to them more? Don't let you be a wrestler fan in my store, cause it'll be an hour before you leave. I had one, Wes was there, guest laid on, done 17. We sit there, I find out they wrestling fans. Guess what? I used to do a pro wrestling talk show. Woo-hoo! That you know everybody. Rapport is your strongest tool that you got here. Just start talking to them. They'll decide for themselves, you know what? Why don't we just go ahead and do this? Okay. I mean, you guys, you know, you've been doing this a long time. How often did it happen? They get ready to go, you start talking to them more, you know, they're buying. Does it happen a lot? Fairly, okay. So, what are some trial closes? I'm gonna wrap it up a little bit. So what's some trial closes that you guys, how do you know you're doing a trial close?
Did you
So,
wanna go to the desk and apply for financing, and let's see what kind of buying power you have?
what kind of, did you like that pillow? I mean, you could take the pillow home. I would do trial closes to know where I was in the process.
How soon did you want it? Were you wanting to get it tonight or tomorrow?
You go, whoa, Angie, I ain't made a decision yet. Great, I know I got some more work to do, right? What are some soft closes?
Which one do you like better? Who's doing that one?
So if you're doing the process, show them now. Let's go, we do a phone bid, a traditional, a hybrid in my store. And out of those three, we let them decide which one they want. And then from there, we show them 3 bids. After that, 3, that's it. And then I'm gonna tell you, you need to decide between those 3. Which of those 2 you like the best? Give me 2. Okay, like this one is great, go and lay on that one, and lay on that one for a good 5-10 minutes. And then your body's gonna tell you which one it likes. And then I come back and go, which one won? What's that? Soft close. I like this one, this is the one I like, great. Now I get to add what? Ask for the business. Cause I already did the work.
So I wanna ask this question, I want anybody in the team that has advice, I'd like to take it. Every now and then, we get, usually it's a couple, and you'll get one of the members of the couple will just bounce around from bed to bed, they're not listening to you. One of the members of the couple is engaged and kind of following you around or whatever, and the other person's popping around like popcorn. Is there, anybody have any advice to not be rude and reel that other person in?
I leave them separated. I mean, at that point, I'm gonna focus on the person in the section, hey, where's interesting bed? That's the one who's got the buying power.
Decision.
That's the one who's gonna control the process. So normally the husband's gonna be the one bouncing, because he doesn't know what the hell he wants.
For us, it's the wife.
You know, I mean, find out who's in control of buying, and that's just asking. I mean, okay, find which one's not sleeping well at night, and that's the one you're gonna go for, because they're gonna be the ones that's gonna decide.
Ricky does something very straightforward. What I like about her sales style, she's very direct. We had a lady in the other day. She came in by herself. And she's like, oh, buy me a bed, blah, blah, blah. Brittany asked her straight out, are you able to make this decision by yourself? And she said, yes. Right? So we gave a sale. So when she decided I need to bring my husband in, guess what she hit her with? I thought you said you had the power and authority to make this decision by yourself. Now, I'm here, oh my God, I wouldn't do it like that. But guess what? She earned the right to ask that guest straight out for the business. So, what I'm saying to you guys is, how do you get paid again?
So,
You have to close it, right? Now, if I come in, I'm just gonna throw this out there. If I come in and I'm your guest, and you immediately drop price for me, you just took money out of your pocket. Cause I am the easiest person to sell. If I look at it and the price looks good, I'll pay sticker. How many of those guys walk into your store and wouldn't do that, but you did the opposite? I'm not saying this sale, cause you can get a 20%. But with that being said, are there some stuff on your floor that don't qualify for the 20%? I know we don't like to sell, I'm sure you understand. We don't like it. What are they?
Order track, icon first.
Do you know how much commission you make off of those? Are you deciding to sell something else where you make less commission versus selling something that you make more money off of? Then I had a question, somebody said, well, but this is what the guests wanted. Is it really? Let's think about it. What are they buying? What you show them. So if you're showing them stuff where you're gonna lose money on, guess what? Congratulations, you lost money. But what if we willing to buy something else? Probably, if you're showing it to them, then you also have clearance. How many times you get guests don't want to pay the price, but instead of discounting, you said, hey, I've got a clearance piece. Keatley's killing it. Go ahead, okay. Keatley's killing it with the dream bed contest selling hot bag. He's making more money, because right now, if you sell it, you don't really make a lot of money on it, but find your way, that's what I'm saying, maximize selling. Okay, if a guest comes in and they're buying the $200 mattress, how can you maximize that sale? How can you make that $20 commission turn into $200? And it's not what you think. Get the review. I'm gonna maximize it. Get the review. Hey, you know anybody else that need a mattress? Get a referral. I'll close up with a quick question. I had a guest that came in that was buying a $500 guest bedroom bed. While she was deciding what she wanted, I said, hey, I wanna show you something. So I laid her on, at the time it was Cloud Supreme on pallets. She laid there. I like it. Ooh, it's cool. I'll come back and get one of these. She came back with a friend. Her and a friend both bought Cloud Supreme on pallet. That's 10 grand. And I went, hey, you know anybody else that need a bed? My sisters do. Sisters came in and bought a dual adjustable. The other sisters came in and bought a king size. So that $500 customer ended up being $25,000 that I sold. All because I didn't let that one sale, that option, like what Mike said earlier. What about your bed? What if he had one, he was talking to a lady, and we got her to do the base and the mattress, and he said, what about a bed in the other room? And we sold her bed and an extra bed. You have to maximize the guest when they come in. All right, Mark?
Yeah.